Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our City Skylines build of the city of San Francisco. This is the Sandy Beach map, which is based on the San Francisco Bay Area. Thank you very much for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe if this content is useful for you. This is episode number 6. In the last episode, we focused on city parks and we expanded our industry a little. However, we bought a tile so that we could expand our industry a lot. This is the highway ramp into our brand new forestry area. Here's our forestry area. As I said in the last episode, we bought the tile to the north of us. And this entire area is zoned off for forestry. As you can see, it encompasses most of the lush forest area. We've got a road on this side for the barracks, the workers' barracks. The problem with the forestry industry, and we don't have this yet, but the problem is the workers' barracks is huge. This is the forestry main building. It is the headquarters for the industry, and these are just 2 small tree plantations. So we've just started our forestry industry. We're at 1 star, and it'll be a while before we get up. We are, however, close to our second star on Martinez Mine. You can see we're 75 units away from the next level. So we've got the game playing. We'll go ahead and bump this up to 3 times speed. As you can see, we were off camera for a couple months. Building this industry, we had to change this highway intersection, build this ramp, these bridges here, and then we built all of this area down here. And we have also expanded our residential zone a little bit. We've built a few roads up at the top here. We also expanded the water pipes, obviously, as need be, and we added a recycling center, a 3rd recycling center, as we need to tackle our garbage a little bit better. However, we have just leveled up to industry level 2 in our Martinez mine. Now we can add ore industry workers barracks. We can add industrial steel plant. We can add glass manufacturing plant, ore storage, and small ore mine underground. You can also see the area bonuses at level 2. You have 4% better efficiency and 10% less pollution. Now, if we go to our area, you can see that we spent all of our money off camera building the forestry area and adding some roads. So we have some residential demand, so we're going to go ahead and add some residential tiles over in this area. And that should go ahead and tackle that demand. Now we can focus on our Martinez mine. As I said, we unlocked quite a few things. However, we don't have much money. We only have $13,000. I don't think we need another ore mine right now, so we will wait. So we'll go ahead and lay down the ore storage area, just so that you can see it. We'll put it on the corner over here. That is the ore storage area. This is the sand storage area. And as we get more money, we'll add a few more things. Now everything's connected. Now we've got enough money, we can add a workers' barracks. So we're going to add our first workers' barracks to the map. And first thing I'm going to do is go to the natural resources screen, and we will add the workers' barracks where there isn't any ore. So I think we'll put the workers' barracks up here and give them kind of a view. They can overlook, yeah, a little bit more on the backside. Maybe they can overlook this way. Yeah, they've got a little bit of a view there, but that is the workers' barracks building. As you can see, just 2 simple buildings, like studio apartment type things. And that will add 40 workers to the job site. We've got 15 in there right now. So 40 workers can stay in one of the workers' barracks. So that'll add people living on the job site. That way they don't have to travel. We've got some electrical demand, so we'll go ahead and fix that in the budget. And it looks like we can add some more electric. We'll add another advanced wind turbine, and that should help our electric problem. Let's see where we are. Now we can turn down our budget again. We'll get this back to down to 100 and see where that puts us. As you can see, we still have a bunch of residential demand, so we're going to go ahead and zone off this backside over here. And we'll go ahead and add some more commercial down on this road. We'll section off the last part of this. And I think we're going to extend this road out eventually, so we'll just go ahead and put a little there, like we did up here. Eventually we will move all of this polluting industry out of here. It's too close to the town center. It's not close enough to the highway. Typically with an industry area, I like to build a highway exit so that the trucks don't have to drive through the town. They can just get off the highway, get into the industry area, get back on the highway. And let's take a look at our park. Brandis National Park, we are at level 2. We need 2,500 visitors, and the entertainment level is fine. So we're just waiting on people to come. However, as you can see, looking very bustling. Very nice park area. We've got the grand chessboard over here. We've got this area that I built and no one uses at all. We've got restrooms. As you can see off camera from the last time I showed you this area, I did add a bunch of oak trees into the middle to try and add some shade, and still no one comes. But that's alright. We've got a couple plazas, we've got the cafe, and we've got the tourist information center. You can see we only have 4 things left to unlock: gazebos, climbing frame, and trampoline park. As you can see, we have 3 recycling centers on the map, and we still don't have enough garbage production. So we're gonna add a 4th recycling center, but we really need to reach 7,000 population and unlock one of these. So we'll add another garbage recycling center. We'll put it here, and then we can go back and check our garbage production. So now we're still not enough. So we're gonna add another garbage recycling center. So we have 5 recycling centers now. And that's just enough garbage processing capacity. There's quite a bit of residential demand, so we'll go ahead and add a little bit more of an area up here. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to be too close to the road, but we'll stretch something around here. Alright, as you can see, we've added quite a bit of residential up here, and we've tackled our demand for residential. Hopefully we can expand our city a little. We're now growing at 11. And all of this area is kind of lower. I think this will look good from the highway. Now we're growing at 47 people per week. We're at 4,000 population. For our next milestone, we need to gain... We're at 42. We need to gain 600 people. Now we've got enough money. We'll go ahead and add some of the other things that we have over here for the ore mining area and advance this a little bit. We can add another barracks. They're only 14,000, and that'll add 40 more workers into the area. So we'll add another barracks. We've got 3 small ore mines. I'll go ahead and put down the underground ore mine just to show you what it looks like. We'll put that there. And that is what the underground ore mine looks like. As you can imagine, it's underground. So we'll go ahead and put this over here. This is the glass manufacturing plant. And we now have both of those hooked up to the water. The glass manufacturing plant just needs some raw material before it gets going. However, you can see it's already got 6 out of 60 workers, so this adds quite a bit to our industry area, and you can see that tackled the industry demand as well. Now, as mentioned before, I like to run a lot of park paths so that people can walk. So this is a little bit of an alley behind the houses so that they can walk around, but especially over here, I like to run all of these dead-end streets with a park path so that people can walk across and get over to the main street. And we'll go ahead and zone off a little bit more commercial in these areas that I just did up here, next to the cemetery. We've got the money. We're going to go ahead and add the sawmill to our forestry industry area. And we'll put this right off the main road. I think we'll put this on this side of the road, though. And eventually we'll probably have to make all of this area a one-way circle around the area. So this is our sawmill. And we're also going to add the small log yard. And we'll put that just next to the sawmill. So they can grow the trees on the plantation over here, cut them down, bring them over to the sawmill, and then store them in the log yard. And that should add a few more jobs to our industry as well. You see this has 6 out of 12 workers. This has 13 out of 46. You can see this has 18 out of 20 workers, and this has 17 out of 20 workers. We'll go ahead and add another plantation area to try and get these trees growing. So now we've got 3 small plantations, and we've got a sawmill and the log yard in our forestry industry. Now hopefully that can get us to level 2 in this episode. We are we're at 3,600 produced. We need 5,000, so we're waiting a little bit. And as far as workers, I think we'll have enough workers. You can see for our residential area, this is what I was talking about from the highway view. From the highway, as you're coming in, you see in the foreground there's a bunch of houses, and then up the hill they go up. I like that view. I think that looks good. Nice little residential area we've built. Now this is a very congested residential area. However, whenever you're starting your game out, you're trying to use as little area as possible and gain as many residents. So yes, it is congested, but we will start to stretch out our zones a little bit more later in the episodes. This will be Old Town, Briones Park. Later, you can put in heavy traffic bans. You can put in high-rise bans. You can encourage biking. But for now, you can put in a few services. We can boost the Parks and Recreation budget for just this area. We can make everyone in this area recycle. We'll go ahead and put this on. It does cost quite a bit of money. But we'll put on the recycle and the recycle plastics to try and help our garbage. The free Wi-Fi is very expensive. Fishing license is something new from the Sunset DLC. It increases all residential tax income by 5%. It makes people charge them for a fishing license. We can go back to our city screen, and you can see we're still making 6,000 per week. However, everyone in that area is now recycling plastics and recycling. So hopefully that reduced our garbage a little. Production's still at 96. But hopefully that will help. And we have reached Busy Town milestone. We are now at 4,800 population. We now have more city planning policies enabled that we can implement in either certain areas or in our entire city. We've unlocked level 4 unique buildings. We don't have any unique buildings on the map yet. We can also do sightseeing bus tours and the trolley bus, which is new from the Sunset DLC. We've also unlocked ore industry specialization. I don't think there's any oil on this map. I don't think we'll be doing that. We've got tourism specialization, which we need for that island on the next tile we're going to buy. We've got free public transit policy. We've also got algae-based water filtering. That is new from the Sunset DLC, and I have not used that yet. Very exciting. So we've unlocked hospital, fire station, a bunch of parks, police headquarters, intelligence agency. We've unlocked most all of the mods from the Modern Japan DLC. So we can play with those in the next episode. That'll be a lot of fun. And that is where we are at now. Now I want to, as much like we did with Briones Park area, we can do city policies all over. So we're going to add smoke detector distribution to the entire city. So that makes everyone have a smoke detector. It does cost 5 cents per building for upkeep. However, it reduces your need for so many fire departments drastically. So we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you very much for joining us here at CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe. We do have a little bit of water popping up that we need to take care of. We've got more residential demand. However, we've added on to our Martinez mine area. We've expanded that quite a bit. Added some workers' barracks and a glass manufacturing plant. We have not reached level 2 quite yet of the forestry industry. Hopefully that'll be in the next episode. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.